Okay, so they were in the.
And I got a call telling me there were 2 boys on bikes heading back in there. Did not tell me how old they were. They said boys.
I said, you didn't tell me that a moment ago. You said 2 black men. You received a call with 2 black men.
Okay, first you said I said 2 black kids.
No,
I'm
not twisted on my words, Miss Patricia. I'm just repeating what you said
And
to
in
us.
all honesty, I couldn't tell you if she said men or boys.
But you telling her. I mean, you telling this officer.
Well,
So if we gonna tell it, we.
Well, who called you? Who called you?
Who called? I mean, that person needs to be.
We can clarify that.
So do you live over there?
Well, I actually live in the subdivision. That's my construction, my shop, my goats, my chickens, my ducks. So when I came up, I didn't see
Where's
anybody.
Ethan's bike?
I already had the
She got
window
Ethan's
up
bike.
because I didn't know what I was
my bike is. She took his bike.
Where do you live? Where did you leave it?
Take the bike, it's right there behind
He took
the
off
fence.
running.
So, alright. Give me a second. I apparently ain't getting
I'm so
I moved the
disappointed in
bike
you.
out of the way so I could get my car out. I wasn't gonna get it.
I am so disappointed in you. I never thought.
Disappointed in you got 2 kids that think they got the run of the neighborhood.
I
They don't belong back here.
understand
They're
that.
just kids,
They don't
Patricia.
belong back here.
I understand that. You are right. They
should've
don't belong
told
back
them.
there. If you
You
had
came
told
out-
them,
you came out
Again, I didn't
looking.
know what I was coming up on.
so when you got here, you couldn't tell they was kids.
No. And let's be honest, how many 14, 15-year-olds on the street you're not seeing doing criminal activity?
You see
What
these
criminal
kids.
activity?
You see these kids riding their bikes in this neighborhood every day,
Come on,
all
Patricia.
day.
What criminal?
Every
Why
day.
couldn't I tell you where they belong?
Every day.
You see these kids riding their bikes every day in this neighborhood.
And if you had
It
asked
ain't
them,
that many kids
if you
in
had
this
asked them who their
neighborhood.
parents are, they would have
It's not
told
my
you.
job to ask them. It's my
Oh,
job.
so your job to
protect
pull
my
a gun
property.
on a 13-year-old kid, a 12-year-old kid. That's your job.
out. How'd you know they were bad?
I got a phone call from
Who
somebody
called?
that lives out here.
Alright, you ain't gotta tell me who called you. What'd they say when you called? They just said 2 people on your front?
Yes.
Alright. So like that's an issue in itself. I mean, it ain't, honestly, it ain't that big of an issue. Like, what we would do in that situation is tell the kids, like, hey, if you don't mind, don't come back on the property. With them being juveniles, I don't even think we would issue them a trespass warrant because we can't take them to jail. We could take them to jail, but with it being trespass, they're not going to do anything. So the gun thing, state of Georgia, I mean, you're allowed to protect yourself, but you got to prove that you were in danger. So, I mean, what point did you think you were in danger to pull your gun? Yes, yes, maybe? Oh, yeah. I mean, what point did the gun come? Like, when you, like, did you see him before you pulled the gun?
No. If I could have seen them when I drove in, I would not have gotten out of the car with my gun because I would have known it was kids. But I could not see them. So I don't know if
When did she pull a gun?
she pulled me.
Come here.
She came in and
So the little boy ran
Officer,
to my door.
will you let them tell
Pulled
what?
a gun. He
Let-
saw a gun.
Let the kids tell you what happened.
So she pulled in, and then she got the
Wait a minute, Stato. Where were y'all when she pulled up?
like around there where there was we saw some animals and then we were like, those are some cool animals, and then we just looked at it. Looked at her, and then she dropped in real fast, and then comes out the car, and then we get scared because she pulled in that quick, and then she gets out the car and then just pulls the gun and say, freeze, AO.
Freeze AO.
Yes.
Did she have the gun in her hand when she got out of the car? Or?
Caleb, did she have the gun in her hand when she got out the car?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I don't care about the camera. She gave her kids and left the gun out.
Look at this baby. This baby is crying. These babies are scared.
You're not familiar with them or nothing?
And you gonna jump out your car.
In all honesty, I thought they
Let me
belonged
have her.
to
Give her to me for about 5 minutes.
After I realized they were kids,
Ethan's on?
He was recording.
2 days, the last 4 when I called Mr. Williams, he said, my boys are at home. He said, there are a couple others that visit a grandmother down here, but I don't know who they are.
So
Don't
at any
believe
point
it.
Did you say you could stop or you'll shoot him?
Probably.
That was relayed to me. You told dispatch that you said stop on it. I just don't think it's justified to be pointing a gun at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get having your gun out. Like, if we go to a call and they're saying somebody's in the back of the house, I'm gonna have my gun out, but I'm not gonna tell them to stop on it. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the state of Georgia, I mean, if you don't live there, if you're not there and they're not presenting an immediate danger to your life, I'm just trying to figure out where the gun comes into play.
So what you're saying is, if I get that call again, I should just let whoever's back there ramble around?
No, but I mean, like, call the cops. I mean, don't take it. You're not justified in. If you're not justified in shooting and killing somebody, you're not justified in pointing a gun at them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you would have shot and killed them, either one of them, you think you would have been justified? Like, in a court of law, you think you would have been justified?
I would not have shot and killed them unless they came at me.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So, all the circumstances right here, if you would have shot them, you think you probably would have been.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. If you don't think you're justified in shooting, you think you're doing it. Trespassing on a property that's not a house, or they're not, even if they're breaking into your car, you can't shoot somebody because trespassing. You know what I'm saying? If they didn't pose an immediate threat to you, I'm just trying to figure out why the gun was involved in the first place.
Again,
having it on you.
because I didn't know what I was getting out of my car into. I mean, for all I know, it could have been two 30-year-old people back there.
So when you saw they were kids, what did you do then?
Pull the gun on him.
What did you do after you saw they
The gun was
kids?
already in my hand. I did not pull the gun.
But what did you do after you noticed that they were kids?
I told them to go home and tell their parents to call the cops.
That's not what Ethan said.
No, you didn't say that.
No, you didn't. You
Yes,
said
I
you was
did.
going. You said you was going to
Because
shoot
I
him.
told him when he was crying like a baby, go home and tell your mama why you crying. So I can explain why you're crying on
They-
private property.
They
were
crying like a baby because you
Because
pulled
you pulled
a gun on them.
That's why they
They
crying.
were scared.
You terrified the kids.
That's why they crying like a baby.
So what are we going to do?
We got more people coming. We're gonna have to separate it and figure it out and get statements and stuff. I mean,